This is chapter 17 from the book Out of Many Waters. Broken Dreams. 12 men, looking surprised to see the families assembled in the compound, stood in awkward silence. One of the sailors exclaimed, "Bon doigt, qu'est-ce nous va ceci?" Abraham's voice broke into a smile. "They're French," he beamed, slapping Asser on the back. "Thank the Lord, they're French." Abraham attempted to communicate with the sailors. One young crewman came forward and introduced himself in halting Spanish. "We are from the French merchant ship Sainte Catherine. Who are you?" Abraham hesitated before answering. Isabel struggled to follow the conversation. "We are 6 families of Jews, 23 in number. We were forced to flee Recife, our home in Brazil, and we were passengers aboard the Dutch ship the Valk. We were taken captive by the Spanish privateers and imprisoned in this stockade. You must tell us where you are bound and petition your captain to take us with you." As Isabel listened to the response, she heard the one word she was secretly praying for. "Amsterdam," she exulted, hugging Rochelle tightly. "The French ship is on its way to Amsterdam." Davy put his hand on Isabel's shoulder. "Not Amsterdam, Isabel," he said with disappointment. "The ship is headed to New Amsterdam." Davy's words hit Isabel like a bucket of cold water. Her back stiffened. "New Amsterdam? I thought there was only one Amsterdam." "There is," he explained. "New Amsterdam is a Dutch colony in the Americas, and it is named for the city the colonists left. It will not bring us to our destination, but it will be a safe stopover." Isabel slumped to the ground. Small pebbles pressed sharply into her knees, but she was barely aware of them. She shook her head in disbelief. "No matter how far I travel or how hard I try, I only get farther away from my sister. I don't think I'll ever see her again." Rochelle put her arm around her. "Don't be upset, Isabel. The privateers are gone. We're safe." Davy stood by, awkwardly shifting from one foot to the other. "You were right, Isabel. You believed all along that something would save us from the Inquisition. Don't give up now." "We can't stay here," Abraham announced. "The sailors think some of the privateers are still on the island and that their ship will return for them and for us. The crew will help us move our things to the cove and then see about our passage. They won't remain for supplies now that they've had the encounter with the privateers. Pick up your belongings and don't forget the water. It will be more important than we thought." Rochelle helped Isabel to her feet, and Isabel held her arm to steady herself. Her head felt as light as when she was pulled from under the longboat. She absently held the parcels that were given to her and walked woodenly down the path, not noticing the briars that leaned into her way and stuck to her dress as she brushed past. "Before, I believed that I would find Maria again," she thought. "As long as we stayed here, there was hope. Now I know where I'm going, and it is not to Amsterdam." At the beach, she dropped her bundles onto the fine white sand and sat on a pile of folded bedding. "These sailors are so nice," Rochelle chirped, plopping herself down next to Isabel. "What a difference from the privateers. Remember how one of them shoved me on the path when I couldn't keep up? The crewman actually helped me. Do you know one of them carried all of Judica's bundles when he saw she was holding the baby